Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Pokemon Battle Series, the School of Hard Knocks. So throughout this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping on to the Pokemon Global Link Battle Spot ladder, playing under the Championship Battle rules, which are the equivalent rule set of the VGC 2017 season. So we started off again yesterday, after a 2-week break, when I've been away, with a brand new team. The team consists of Hariyama, Flygon, Tapu Fini, Gigalith, Arcanine and Nihilego. So we had a couple of really good games yesterday, kind of kickstart us back into the series. So we'll just jump on to the battle spot again today. Hopefully you find opponents pretty quickly and then we can have some more games. Like we were saying yesterday, we didn't really get to feature the... Oh, what's going on with my DS? Okay, there we go. So we got the team locked in. First step done. Yeah, so we've seen yesterday we didn't really get to feature the Flygon at all, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we get some good matchups where I can kind of bring it and utilize it today, because I didn't really get to explain too much about the Flygon yesterday, so it'd be nice to kind of feature that today and kind of explain how it operates within the team. And like magic, we have our first opponent of the day from Italy on a rating of 1699, so very close to that 1700 mark, playing a very interesting team consisting of Espion, Smeagol, Eevee, Clefairy, Crocodile and Whimsicott. So it's obviously an Eevee Extreme Evo Boost team, isn't it? You've got the Smeagol there with the Fake Out support, Follow Me support. You've got the Clefairy with the Follow Me support. Whimsicott with the Taunt support, the Encore support. It's going to be very disruptive. It's going to be a pain to play against. So how are we going to set up against it? Hariyama might be quite handy with the Fake Out pressure here. We don't have Raw on the team. We don't have Taunt on the team. What can we do? We need to really get rid of the big threats pretty swiftly. Tapu Fini is going to be really good with the terrain there to stop any spores and things like that. So I think it will lead Tapu Fini. And let's go with Hariyama. Who are we going to bring in the back? I definitely want Gigalith. So Wide Guard's going to probably come in quite handy. And I'm going to bring Nihilego as well, because if we can get a Trick Room up, it's going to come in super handy against the speed boosting strategy that this team kind of aims to go for. So not the easiest match to start the day off with by far. We've seen quite a few players have a lot of success with this throughout the season. Sejun Park in particular just won his invite to Worlds. He got his day 2 invite in the Korean Nationals recently, finishing top 4 I think with a similar team to this, utilising that extreme Evo boost from the Eevee. So we see my opponent lead off with the Smeagol and the Eevee, so we can expect a Fake Out probably from the Smeagol and that extreme Evo boost from the Eevee. So what are we going to do here? I think I might am I better off just going for a Muddy Water? Could Calm Mind, but then I don't know if that's going to just waste time. I think it'd be better just going for Muddy Water, get damage on, get accuracy drops if you can. And I will go for a Fake Out onto the Eevee. We're probably not going to be able to use our Fake Out because we'll probably see a Fake Out from the Smeagol. Yeah, there we go. Into that Hariyama. And there's that extreme Evo boost that we've been talking about. So that will boost all of Eevee's stats by 1 stage. We see this lovely animation. Probably one of the nicer Z-move animations. It is pretty cool. But the next turn, at least the thing is, at least we're going to get a Muddy Water off with our Tapu Fini. That's kind of a plus on one side. So you never know. if we can get an accuracy drop onto the Eevee, then it will pass it on to whatever it has Baton Pass to, or it plans to Baton Pass to. So do get the Muddy Water, we do hit, so let's kind of fingers crossed if we can get some RNG on our side. And we do get an accuracy drop, so that's pretty handy. So we're probably going to see a Follow Me come out from the Smeagol here, I would imagine. So what am I going to do? What am I going to do? The thing is with Hariyama, I could just go for a close combat into the Eevee slot, but yeah, I'm going to do that actually. I'm going to go for the close combat, because if we hit with the Muddy Water, we should be able to clear the field of the Smeagol, and then we should be able to get a close combat off onto that Eevee slot. Because of the Misty Terrain, our Flame Orb isn't activated yet, so we don't need to worry about the residual burn damage. Eevee just protects here, and we see the Whimsicott switching for that Smeagol, so we're just going to see a Muddy Water come out, do a bit of chip damage to that Whimsicott. I wonder if that Wimmy will psych up, maybe. That would not be great. I'm just going to go for the same again, to be honest. Just a Muddy Water and close combat. I don't really want to start Calm Minding in front of the Whimsicott or anything like that, or Helping Handing. We can just get locked in to whatever. We don't want to with the Encore from the Wimmy, so we need to be careful of that. We do see the Eevee though go for that Baton Pass eventually. And what is it going to pass into? If it's a Crocodile, that'll be ideal for ourselves. And it is a Crocodile, so we will get hopefully a close combat off onto it. We do see a flings a King's Rock into the Hariyama, so we will flinch again this turn. We will get the Muddy Water off, but it does miss the Crocodile. Right, okay. And that Crocodile has got Power Trip as well, so it's going to start really throwing down some big moves. Like I say, with the threat of the Encore, I don't really want to just protect my Tapu Fini in front of it. I think the Crocodile has to target down the Hariyama this turn in threat of that big close combat that could potentially come out onto it. So I'm going to switch my Hariyama out. I'm going to preserve it as best I can. Switching my Gigalith here. It should be able to take the Power Trip a lot better than the Hariyama potentially. Well, no, because yeah, it will do. Yeah, I don't know. Just ignore me. We'll see how this plays out. I need to concentrate a little bit better than what I'm doing probably. So we see Taunt come out from the Wimmy onto the Tapu Fini. And there's a Power Trip. But we do get lucky, and that accuracy drop really coming in handy there. So, like we were saying really early on in the game, if we can get an accuracy drop, it is going to help us out a lot. So we do hit both targets. No accuracy drop this turn though. I'd imagine the Tapu Fini is probably the target this next turn with that Power Trip. So just go for another Muddy Water again. Or I could double into the Crocodile, to be honest. It's probably got a berry though, hasn't it? Probably got a Super Berry. Because I could go for a Moonblast and then a Continental Crush, which might be enough. But then if we go for the Muddy Water shouldn't be enough to proc the berry, and then we could kind of just go for the Z move anyway and hope that that's enough. So we see that Whimsicott withdraw. Eevee come back in. There's a Power Trip. Is into the Tapu Fini. Is it going to be enough? Yeah, it is enough to take it out, which is a bit unfortunate. So we do lose Tapu Fini there. And Crocodile reveals the Moxie ability, so further boosting that Power Trip. We do get a Continental Crush off though. It's not going to KO because Crocodile does resist it. Never know if we get like a crazy critical hit here. Might. You never know. It's not looking too good at the moment now, is it? Alright, let's... That's the most pitiful damage ever. Okay. Good job, Gigalith. So Misty Terrain does disappear from the field. But we can bring in our Hariyama now, and we do have that fake out pressure. But I'm not going to go for the fake out because it's obvious that I'm going to go for it. So that Crocodile could just protect. My opponent could just switch the Eevee out for the Whimsicott. Which would make a lot of sense and lock me into the Encore the next turn. So I think I'm just going to go for close combat into the Crocodile, and I'm going to go for a Rock Slide. And now the Misty Terrain's gone, our Flame Orb will activate this next turn if we get through it. So there's a quick attack from the Eevee. And an Earthquake. Hariyama avoids though. Oh wow, okay. Gigalith is going to go down. Eevee goes down. If this close combat picks up the KO, we are looking alright because we've got Nihilego on the back. We could have wide guarded there though, that's the thing. It's the annoying thing. Is it going to be enough? It is enough! Yes, Hariyama! Okay, so all is not lost just yet. So we're down to 2-on-2. My opponent's got the Smeagol and the Whimsicott. Which is not great because Nihilego is sashed. We can't protect can't protect this turn against the fake out to protect our sash because that Wimmy could potentially have Encore, which is not going to be ideal. But we still should be alright. So we got pretty lucky there with that Earthquake miss on the Hariyama. Let's see what we can do here. Just going to go for a close combat into the Smeagol, and I'm going to go for a... just a Sludge Bomb into the Wimmy. Let's do that. Let's see if we see a fake out here. So we know fake out's coming out from my opponent. See a taunt come out from the Wimmy, and we see a transform into the Hariyama. Okay. So we did get the Sludge Bomb off. Pick up the KO onto the Whimsicott. We'll get a Beast Boost as well. We've still got our Sash, so we're fine, and we're going to be able to fire off a big Flame Orb Guts boosted close combat into this opposing Hariyama, which should be enough to take it down, and it is. And Hariyama absolutely pulling out all the stops there. We can't take any credit away from our Tapu Fini there. We did get fortunate. Obviously, that accuracy drop, like we said at the very start of the game, if we can get an accuracy drop onto that Eevee, it's going to pass it on to whatever it passes the Extreme Evo Boost to. And in the end, it really did come in quite handy, you know, and missing that Earthquake, getting that close combat off, meant that we took the big threat out of the game, and then we were able to kind of close things up there with Hariyama and Nihilego. So, bit tense to start with, but it turned out alright. So, Hariyama though, again, pulling through. And unfortunately we didn't get to feature the Flygon there, but hopefully going to this next game, we'll be able to kind of put it in. I don't want to just put it in for the sake of playing it, because it's not really what you do when you're playing Pokemon. You don't just pick a Pokemon because you want to play it. You've got to pick it because it feels right for the matchup and it's going to do a job in that certain situation. So we have to kind of be a little bit patient, but we will get to feature it, I'm sure, as we go through these next few episodes with this team. while we're waiting for our next opponent, we have tomorrow evening, we will have the team building video from Team Leaky. Myself and my teammate Hibiki will be going over the team building process in preparation for our week 3 match against Team Juice. So do tune in for that, guys. That'll be on my channel tomorrow night, and then the match will be on Saturday evening on Hibiki's channel. And like I always say, I'll link everything in the description in those videos and here as well. So we have our next opponent anyway, on to more pressing matters. And they are running a team of Aerodactyl, Tapu Koko, Alolan Raichu, Garchomp, Buzzwole, and Celesteela. So double Ultra Beasts, double Electric, and a really nice core of Aerodactyl and Garchomp as well. So we need to be very careful here, because there's obviously the Garchomp's going to put on a lot of pressure onto things like my Arcanine, my Gigalith. The Aerodactyl will probably have access to Tailwind. It could have access to Skydrop as well, so that's another threat. Then you've got that double electric core, which is really threatening. Tapu Koko bringing the electric terrain and giving that Alolan Raichu a speed boost. And another thing we need to be very careful of is that Buzzwole in a Trick Room. So what we're going to do here, we've not got long because I've been yakking so much, but I think this is probably an ideal time to bring that Flygon. So I am going to bring Flygon. I'm going to lead with it. And should I do Flygon and Arcanine? I definitely want here. I'm going to bring Hariyama. Am I? Maybe not. I'm going to bring Nihilego, and I'm going to bring Gigalith as well. Don't know if this is the right call, but I haven't played too many games with this team, so I'm kind of getting my feelers out for it as much as you guys are kind of seeing it on screen. We've done alright so far, but we're going to have to learn how the team operates a lot. I've got all the theory behind it from putting it together, but you know, theory is one thing, putting it into practice and play testing with it is another thing. So, I'm going to lead off with our Arcanine and our Flygon. And we see my opponent lead off with the Aerodactyl and the Buzzwole. So, not the worst lead in the world. We do need to be obviously careful straight away for that Ice Punch from the Buzzwole onto the Flygon. That's going to be quite threatening. But we do put on a lot of pressure onto that Buzzwole with our Arcanine. I think what I'm going to do here is go for a U-turn into the Buzzwole. Or should I not? No. I'm going to go for a U-turn into the Aerodactyl. The Buzzwole's more likely to protect in this situation. And I'm going to go just for... Actually, I'm not. I'm going to switch out. Oh, hang on 1 minute, because I haven't got... So, thinking I had Hariyama in the back, I would have switched Harry in, but I don't have Hariyama this time. So I'm just going to go for a Flare Blitz straight into that Buzzwole with my Arcanine. So we see the Buzzwole just protect, so we'll probably see a Tailwind come out here from that Aerodactyl. Here's the U-turn. We do break the sash on the Aerodactyl, which is nice. And we're going to see a Tailwind here, aren't we? So... yeah, I'm going to bring in the Nihilego here. And there's the Tailwind, as we expected. So our job now is to stall out this Tailwind. So what I'll do is protect my Nihilego this turn, and I'm going to bring in the Flygon for my Arcanine. Should be able to take those rock slides. They're potentially coming out from the Aerodactyl a lot better than the Arcanine will. And then the next turn we'll have, you know, we're going to be able to try and cycle that Intimidate a bit more on these two physical attackers, which is going to help us out a bit. So there's the Arcanine. We'll just retrieve that, send in Flygon, and let's see what my opponent goes for here. There's just the Rock Slide, and I'd imagine it's probably a superpower from that Buzzwole into the Nihilego slot. So there's the all-out pummeling, I'd imagine, from the Buzzwole. It's probably into that Nihilego, so it will break our sash, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it is not the end of the world. If it's into the Flygon, then that's just better for ourselves, but it's not. So you do unfortunately lose the Sash on Nihilego, but we do allow it to stick around for another day. Now, what does my opponent do? Does my opponent target down the Nihilego, which is the bigger threat here? And it has just protected. So you can just target into it and potentially pick up the kill with the superpower. Or does he go for the Ice Punch onto the Flygon? I don't really want to lose Flygon. I don't want to lose either Pokemon, but I think he's more likely to probably go for the Nihilego here. So I'm going to switch in my Arcanine for my Nihilego, and I'm going to go for a Flamethrower onto the Buzzwole with my Flygon, because that's the bigger threat at the minute. Because I've got like 2 rock type Pokemon in the back, and it might have been better off bringing Tapu Fini into this match, to be honest, but we can't change that now. Get a bit lucky there. Arcanine avoids the Rock Slide, and let's see what this Buzzwole goes for. It's going to be an Ice Punch. That's a bit unfortunate. There's 1 or 2 there. But Flygon actually survives. Wow. Okay, so that double Intimidate really coming in clutch there. We get the Flamethrower off into the Buzzwole, doing really nice damage as well. And that Buzzwole, I don't think it's in extreme speed range just yet. But there's only 1 more turn of Tailwind to go. So what we can do is just protect the Arcanine here. No, I think I'm going to just go for the extreme speed into the Buzzwole here. And probably going to see another Ice Punch come out. I'm going to bring in Gigalith. Yeah. Because if we do get the extreme speed off, which we should do, we might put that Buzzwole in range for the Sand to take it down that next turn. So there's the extreme speed. Ooh, yeah, but the Sand's going to take it out this next turn. So hopefully we see an Ice Punch come out onto that Gigalith. I don't know if we will though. Just a superpower into the Arcanine. But that Buzzwole will go down now, so. And the Tailwind does end. So let's see what my opponent's got to bring in now. Celesteela. So we desperately need to preserve this Arcanine to deal with that Celesteela. I'll bring in Nihilego for my Arcanine, and I'm going to go for a Continental Crush into this Aerodactyl, just to get rid of it. Its Sash is broken, it's probably going to go for a Tailwind again now, either that or just a Rock Slide. So as long as we get the Continental Crush off, we'll be able to take that down. And we kind of want to set up the end position where we've got Arcanine versus that Celesteela to kind of take advantage of it. Do you see the Celesteela does go for a heavy slam into the Gigalith, but we are able to take that, and we do get a Z move off, so no flinches there from that Rock Slide. We will be able to take this Aerodactyl down. One fell swoop, one huge Continental Boulder Crush. And then it's going to be interesting to see what my opponent's last Pokemon is. But at least we got the Nihilego in for free here. And it is going to put a lot of pressure on, potentially to whatever's kind of going to come in next. And it's Tapu Koko. So we'll get the electric terrain up. Right, what are we going to do here? I don't think Gigalith can... The better letting Gigalith go down. Probably just going to see a heavy slam come out from the Celesteela, but if there's any hope, I could go for a Trick Room, but I don't think Nihilego is definitely not going to survive a heavy slam. I'm just going to protect Nihilego, and I'm just going to go for an Earthquake with my Gigalith, get some damage onto that Tapu Koko if I can get through this turn. There's every chance though that Gigalith will go down here. There's a Dazzling Gleam. So chipping down, heavy slam into Nihilego though. Okay, so that's interesting. So he did get the Earthquake off. I don't think it'll be enough to take down this Tapu Koko though. But with the Sand Chip, once we get Arcanine in, it is going to be enough to kind of put it in extreme speed range. Thing is, I don't want to give this Celesteela a boost. And I don't really want to switch anything in at this point either. Is that Tapu Koko just going to protect as well? That's the thing. I'm going to go for a Sludge Bomb into the Tapu Koko, and I'm going to go for a Wide Guard. Yeah, just in case we see another Dazzling Gleam come out. I don't think we will. We may do. But if we do, then at least we can get that Sludge Bomb onto the Tapu Koko. We get the Wide Guard off. Tapu Koko goes for the Dazzling Gleam. So we will be able to KO it. We'll probably lose Nihilego though this turn to Celesteela. To a Heavy Slam. And as long as the Celesteela isn't getting a boost in defense, then we should be alright. If it's special defense, that's what we kind of want. There's the Beast Boost. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's defense. Not ideal at all. Celesteela is such a monstrous Pokemon. Okay, what can we do here? We could bring in the Flygon. I'm going to bring in Arcanine here. And one thing we could do is kind of hope that Celesteela has got a Super Berry. And we could go for a Thief onto it. And steal its Super Berry. Oh, we can't because our Seed hasn't been activated, so we can't do that. But I think this Celesteela is likely to protect this turn, maybe. So I'm just gonna Rock Slide, protect my Arcanine. It's the Gigalith. Let's see what my opponent goes for. Leech Seed into the Arcanine. So we do get a free Rock Slide off. Ugh, but it misses. Okay. What we could do though is just go for a Flare Blitz. And then bring in Flygon for free. Then at least we'll have the Flamethrower the next turn. So there's a Flare Blitz. This is not going to be enough. Gotta hope the Leech Seed misses, to be honest. Does hit. So the Arcanine is going to go down. Slightly unfortunate. We do see the leftovers on the Celesteela, so we'll get a bit of health back. Okay. Game's not lost just yet though. Not quite. Because I wonder if a Flamethrower and a Rock Slide is enough to take this Celesteela down. And that's all we can do, is just go for that. Celestial Protect. It's just getting a little bit more health back if it can, I think. That's what the aim of the game is. Right. It's going to be super tight. It's going to be really tight. So let's see if Flygon on his debut can pull through. Let's see. This is a super long match as well. But it's always going to be a super long match whenever you're facing down against the Celestia. So we get the Flamethrower off. Let's see the damage. Oof, it's going to be so close. Heavy Slam. Is it into the Gigalith? Okay. That's amazing. We win now. We win. We win. Flygon wins. Because it can't recover enough damage to get back enough health. You've got to get like 3 protects really, I think. Maybe 2. Maybe 2. But we're fine. We're outspeeding it. So perfect. Perfect. Hopefully all perfect. You know, something might go wrong. But let's hope not. So that's the first protect. So as long as this next protect fails, we will pick up the win. Yeah. I think even if my opponent gets the next protect, we still win with the damage from the Flamethrower that we saw from that first turn. So, let's see. Flamethrower, no protect this time. This should pick up the KO. And Flygon, doing a job. Awesome. Very good game to my opponent. Yeah, whew, long game, but very well worth it, and a great end result. And Flygon, we got to feature it, so that's the main thing, and it ended up kind of coming in super clutch there. We are running Choice Scarf. Flygon is very good. From like the theory behind it and the few games I had practice with it, it works very well. I basically needed something to easily handle things like Tapu Koko quite comfortably. I needed a ground resist, something to switch in, something to handle Garchomp as well, and it fits the bill, it fits the niche for that role I needed in this particular team, and it does really well. So you know, it's early days with the team, so we'll just keep playing it and see how we get on. But we are going to wrap things up right now, guys. I just want to say thanks again for tuning in. Keep your comments coming. If you've got any questions about the team or the episodes today, just let me know. I know it's a bit of a weird week, but we're only going to have 3 episodes this week, and I didn't want to do the BattleSpot Double series or the QR code. I just wanted to kind of get in, back, touch base with you guys, play a few games with this team, and then next week we'll start up with those other episodes from the series. So Tuesday we'll have BattleSpot Double series starting up again. Wednesday we'll have a QR code series, and then in between that we'll be playing this team, and obviously keep an eye out for the NBL Season 2 stuff as well, which will be primarily on a Friday and then on a Saturday, alternating between my channel and Hibiki's. But we're going to leave things there, guys. Thanks so much as always for tuning in. If you've enjoyed the episode, please leave a like. It is massively appreciated. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and we'll leave it there. So go away, enjoy the rest of the evenings, guys. Take care of yourselves, whatever you're doing, and until tomorrow when I see you for Friday's episode, I will see you then. So until then, guys, bye bye.